Howdy folks, welcome back to my World of Tanks replays with the mighty Jingles. It's been at least a few days since I put up a T-50-2 video, so here's another one. I do like this tank, I've said it before, I'm never going to stop saying it, it's a great little tank. All of the tier 5 light tanks are. This thing, the Chaffee, I've not played the VK2801, but it has its fans. And they're just such good machines for when you've been having, just to pull an example out of my ass, a horrific day of just utterly demoralising defeat after defeat in, for example, the AMX-5100. And you just want to kick back, relax and have a bit of fun with a fun tank. Any of the tier 5 lights, or my Marder, these are the tanks for me. Now this game, they have four. Well, they got 5 light tanks, 1 tier 7, 4 tier 6s. And while I like the T-50-2, I ain't going into those odds while they've all still got full ammo clips. And as you can see by the shots whistling past me, running away looks like being the right idea. But those 6-shot clips, while being the French tank's big advantage, it's also the biggest weakness. Because when they're out of ammo, and they're trying to get the hell out of there, tier 5 light tanks have no such problems. And my gun is better than theirs. It's more accurate, has a slower aiming time, and it does about the same damage. It does less. But you'll notice that the refire rate on the ZIS-4 is as good, if not better, than the refire rate of the French 75mm autoloader. Which kind of begs the question, what's the point of having an autoloader? So I really do find the French tanks, French light tanks, the 12T at tier 6, the 1375 at tier 7, not so much the 1390 at tier 8. That does get a good gun. That 90mm gun is a good gun. But the 75mm French light tank guns, they're just not good enough. Their one big advantage is that the fact that they are autoloaders. But the damage output sucks. The accuracy is rubbish. The aiming time is bad. And the rate of fire that you get from having a fully loaded clip isn't any better than the rate of fire a T-50-2 with the ZIS-4 gun has all the time. And I don't have to spend 15 to 20 seconds reloading every time I fire 6 shots. You know, look, a Lorraine. I'm not in a great situation here. Well, because he's blown my tracks off. But he managed to get that shot. Hit me again, tracks 8'd. Yeah. Because I was in the water, and I lose the edge in the speed and maneuverability there. But magical Russian shot-eating tracks saved my ass from his second hit, which would have killed me. And off we go. And of course, I wasn't alone, I had friends. Right, I need to get out of the water so I can use my speed, because I know exactly how slowly the turret turns on a T-25. And I can have this guy, because he's all alone. Unfortunately, there's always somebody on your own team who is so desperate for the kill that he is prepared to immobilise you and risk getting you killed just in order to add an extra number to his name. Screw you. The SU-152 got the kill anyway. Anyway, although I do find that an AMX 1390, if you have one on your team, is a good tank to pair up with if you're driving one of these T-50-2s. Because you can keep up with him. And when he's reloading, you can back him up. But I'm going to leave that AFK Type 59 to him, and we're going to go and butt rape their artillery. And the SU-152 kills him as well. He's having a good game. Good for him. That 152mm derp gun that the SU-152 gets was just made for one-shot artillery. Now all we have left is 12T, T-29 and a Luva. Well, we can have some fun with them too. I hope. Leave some for me. Okay, that totally looked like it was going to collapse if I drove into it, but apparently it's not. Now there's only a T-29 left. You see, this is why I think there's always going to be a place on the battlefield for the Tier 5 light tanks. No matter how many Tier 6, Tier 7, Tier 8, whatever, French autoloaders there are in the game. And that's because these things just don't have the limitations of the autoloaders. They don't have to reload every time they fired 6 shots. And they're just as good at doing what the French tanks do. And certainly on the T-50-2 with that ZIS-4 57mm gun, it fires as fast as a fully loaded French autoloader in the first place. And it has comparable penetration, even if it does do less damage. But it's more accurate, it has a better aiming time, and it never stops shooting. And you could argue the same case about the Chaffee's gun. And the VK2801. So, while I do like my French light tanks, I am a little disappointed with the 12T and the 1375 at Tier 6 and 7. I mean, they're okay, but they could be better. The 1390 at Tier 8, great tank. I do like it. I think it's a great little tank. The gun is good enough on the 1390. But the 12T and the 1375, I just don't see what it is they bring to the party that a Tier 5 light tank of another nation can't do, and do better. And certainly the T-50-2 fits into that category. It's such a good little tank. And it's just one of those machines that is perfect for if you've been having a really crap day on other tanks. Get yourself into one of these and just race around the battlefield, tearing everything up. It's so much fun. And you usually have a good game in them. I mean, how did we do? Well, it's about 1300 XP. And these things are not money makers. That needs stating right now. I should have said it at the beginning. You very rarely make money on these things. You need to do well and or have a premium account, but you can stay in profit running these things. And oh, that looks like, yeah, we got Confederate. Yay, hooray for Battle Hero Awards. So yeah, T-50-2, begging the question, what's the point of the AMX-12T and AMX-1375 when these things can do the same job and do it better? Great tank. And I'm getting better at playing it. I'm still not good, but I'm not bad. And I can only get better. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the comparison between this and the French Tier 6 and 7s. We'll see if we can get a bit of a discussion going. And I'll catch you next time.